Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Revere Skye, Revere Skye's Essence. How's it going, Intuitive Tarot Reader? Okay, so right now, y'all know I'm taking donations through Revere Sky's Essence Social and through GoFundMe. That will be in the description and on the comments page. Now let's talk about this topic. Let's talk about this topic. Me being a Scorpio, you would think I would talk about this topic more, okay? Uh, but my horny is a different type of horny. My arousal is a different type of arousal. It reminds me of what Dr. Umar Johnson said, a girl that, and not this is not verbatim, okay, but it's something like this. If you kind of touch yourself first before you have sex, or like if you don't wait for the man to touch you first or to penetrate you first, you can't climax or get that arousal through penetration like that, right? So like if you was the one to masturbate and stuff when you was young, and then you meet a man and you're like, why it's not working? Why he can't do what I do, something like that. But this topic is like not being enthused by sex. Now, don't get me wrong, it's just something about it. Uh, I was laughing. I was talking to a good buddy of mine, and I was like, you know something? Maybe I'm a Scorpio that don't like sex. He said, you just haven't found one that you attracted to like that, right? I said, well, explain this. Because when I was young, I was heads over heels for someone. No relationship, just crazy, chicken with the head cut off syndrome. And I said, we were having sex. And next one, I was like, did you like it? Did you enjoy it? He said, no, you fell asleep on me. So I went to sleep too. I'm like, what? Okay. So finally, I met a guy, not finally, not finally. uh, I've never like really been with someone like younger than me. So it was a guy younger than me, and we was supposed to be doing something or whatever. And I don't know, I wasn't aroused or something. All the little slip jelly disappeared, and I just couldn't get right. Just could not get right. And I fell asleep on him while he was still thrusting, just fell asleep. And you know something? I don't know. I think it's like my avatar or my soul or my spirit disassociate with the body. Like it doesn't agree with it. So I'm waking up, the guy's still thrusting. I said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I said, I literally started snoring. So that was that, right? I'm like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Like, how on earth I just completely go to sleep? Like, spirit, essence, everything just disassociate from the whole ordeal, right? So it's this old timer. You want to flirt, whatever, you want to flirt. And I would never do that. I got to think about worms, people that drink too much might have hepatitis and shit. Hell nah. But for this to be an old timer, he get hard, everything, got a pretty penis. But we ain't about to do nothing. Nope, nope, nope. I don't play that. I don't mess up a good thing. I really don't. I don't mess up a good thing. So one night we was camping out in the RV, and this was a while back. This had to be at least 2 or 3 years ago. Now I'll give about 2 years ago. So we laying down. I call myself gonna hunch, literally with dry hunch with clothes on, right? And and he on top of me, he hunching. He stiff. He do some shit that make you feel like a nigga cripple. Like why did you just do jerk like that? Like no rhythm whatsoever. I don't even know how he made children. Okay, like dude has no rhythm. So we dry hunching, fully clothed. He on top. This is so embarrassing, but I'm gonna talk about it because I think women should talk about it. Okay, if you've ever fell asleep on a man, you should talk about it. Okay, but so he on top of me. We dry hunching, fully clothed. I woke up out my sleep. I woke up somehow. I went to sleep. I woke up. I woke up and said, "No, don't skeet that hot shit in me." That's what I said. I literally screamed, "No, don't skeet that hot shit in me." So I was in a whole nother realm on some whole other shit, and I just don't get it. And he was appalled. He was appalled. He was in the groove. Because you know, a man really ain't got to be inside of you to ejaculate. You know what I mean? I just wanted the old man to feel special, you know. But I said, no, 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 don't skeet that hot shit at me. Do you know I'm patting my thighs and stuff? I'm patting him. He got on all his clothes. I got on my clothes. And I'm like, what just happened? What just happened? Like, I'm serious when I say for some reason I disassociate, completely disassociate. Like I never grew. I feel like I never grew up to have intimacy or something. Like I just disassociate from it, and it's just something to think about. Like women, have you ever been in a situation where you fell asleep on a guy? You know, it's something really to think about. In my lifetime, I recall 3 times. And the old timer I was talking to on the phone, he said, Skye, if you falling asleep on people like that, you don't like them. I said, you think so? He said, I'm sure. He said, if you like them, you ain't going to sleep. So, I don't understand. I guess my libido and my mental stimulation just ain't there. It got to be something else that stimulates me. That ain't one. But I remember doing this young. The first explanation, I was young. I should have been enthused and ready and hot, you know. But it wasn't like that. I fell straight asleep. And I'm not a sleepy person. I'm not a sleepy person. Like I could sleep 4 hours and be up for 2 days. Like I'm not a sleepy person. But I just know that I'm just not enthused. I'm not energized from it. I'm not stimulated by it. I don't know what it is. But, you know, if somebody can explain their experience or something, let me know. Uh, Just let me know, have you ever fell asleep? Oh, and men, yeah, let me know, have you ever fell asleep on somebody? But I think that last one, when me and the old man had our clothes on, and I still went to sleep dreaming that he was inside of me and he wasn't even inside of me. Like, what in the world? How extreme can that be? You know, that was extreme. That man was shocked. He got up like as if like he thought he had violated me or something. Swear to God. But we cool. We cool. We cool like rabbits. That's my eight spoon coon. But I just don't understand. I just don't understand. It really bores me. Uh, I think the word love bores me too. The word love. I just don't understand it. I don't know. I lead by love, like, but I know love is dangerous. I know you can be head over heels in love without intimacy, without compassion. You know, love is got thorns on it, you know? And I'm just dull. I'm like I'm sensitive. Not sensitive, like desensitive. Can't feel like I don't know. It's a level of humanity that I just don't associate with. I'm numb to it. It's about like Lacerta saying when when highly intelligent beings no. When you step on an ant mound, nobody goes to rescue the ants. Nobody goes to help the ants, right? And that's just like she says, intelligent beings look at us like ants and nobody's gonna rescue us because we're being stepped on. You know, it's like you have to save yourself, but I just feel like there's a level of disassociation in a sense. And maybe I have not met someone that give me that level of energy to the point where I'm like, wow, you know, I'm not gonna go to sleep on you. I'm not gonna start snoring, you know. But it's funny though. It's funny. I don't even know how I came. I've been thinking about this for a few days now. I'm like, how can you fall asleep on somebody while you're being intimate? Like I wasn't there. It reminds me of when I shook this man's hand and I said, I want to meet the monster that be at the edge of your bed. He said it was a gray shadow of red eyes. And I shook his hand and I said, I want to meet it. And that thing came to my door with a trench coat on and wild hair trying to resemble my mama, some form of fashion, like. And it said, I got two blankets. It said it had two blankets. And my astral body or my energetic body was sitting up out of my torso on the bed. And when it said, I got two blankets, and that thing said, no. I was like, what? Like, how was I able to say no like that? It was a whole gangster man said no. I don't know. I was sitting, my energetic body was sitting out of my body while it was asleep. And when that being shadow worker from the shadow realms came to the door and said, "I got two blankets," as if I was gonna take a blanket and I was gonna say, "Okay, we can't share the same blanket, but you could get under your own blanket." But I was already sitting outside of my body, and I said, "No," and that thing disappeared. Oh, it was crazy. It was mad crazy. Okay. But I just don't know why it resembled my mother so much. Like it was perpetrating a fraud. And why did it come in there with that trench coat on? That was crazy. You know, you can never be too open to accept reality, like the real reality. But yeah, I know that's off subject. But yeah, it's something about me that's a bit numb. It's something about me that's a bit numb. And I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure that out. So if there anybody out there, okay, I said that all wrong. If there's anybody out there that ever was having sex and all of a sudden fell asleep on someone, let me know. Okay. So there we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Mwah.